Swinging a ground ball, stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first, and the Boston Red Sox are the world champions for the first time in 86 years.
Together they have, and together they stand alone on top of the mountain for now. And once again, the Boston Celtics stand alone for all time. It is banner 18.
No icing. For the first time in 39 years, the Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
And a title for the Patriots!
I can't believe it!
They have completed the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history.
Good evening, listeners. Welcome into episode 26 of a new Arrow podcast. My name is Hanson, better known as Fryddy Online, and today I am joined here by my dad, the OG Frid. I was gonna say morning, but I'm got fucked up there. Dad, how you doing? You want to say hello to the listeners today?
Yeah, hi listeners. How you doing? Hanson, how are you? Looking forward to this upcoming week. Short week work-wise. We got some stuff planned. You're coming up here. Cornhole tournament. Maybe we could try.
I was getting so fucking distracted by you with your glasses there.
Oh yeah, sorry. My glasses were all dirty here. Can't see. This old man can't see the computer screen. Yeah, maybe we could get a little cornhole video up on YouTube.
Yeah, maybe. I'll something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You'd do it off the phone or something too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. It'll take a lot of coordination. Sav might like to do it though. We'll see.
Sav might, but yet other people in the audience aren't going to want to participate or see. So,
yeah, good point.
Yeah, might just have to be. We'll just do a you versus me kind of thing and watch.
Or we do it when we golf. Bring Savvy and she videos the whole golf.
The golf, So I was thinking about the golf. Obviously, day one, if we do go out for 2 days, day one, I really want to see what we can shoot as a team. See if we can, even get to par. Or, me being at a 19 handicap, Reese is probably what? I don't know. 17?
Reese is probably higher than you. Reese is probably like a 21.
21. And you're sitting probably at
I don't know, probably like a 26, 27.
25, 26, yeah.
25. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I keep forgetting to put my scores in. So don't you need like 3? I think I have 1 in there. So if we do play twice this weekend, then I'll actually know. So
that's your handicap. Yeah.
I just forget to enter them in the app every time I play now.
But
I'm happy I didn't put in the last one. So
but I want to see, if we can get something low. And then play a game of Wolf. We can play that, the 3 of us.
I don't really fucking care to play Wolf. I'd rather just play normal stroke play than play Wolf. I don't know. I feel like not with just 3. With a big group, I think like Wolf would be fun.
Wolf is 3 or 4.
You can do it with more. I've seen it done with more.
Oh yeah, but this past week playing in Myrtle for a convention I went to, we played a pretty cool game of left or right. You have a pair, and then trying to get the lowest score, and then dots, and then a dollar a hole was on the line, and I owed money in the end.
Yep. Well, I owed money in the end last night at poker night too, so it didn't go as planned. Yeah. Yeah. It was. I don't know. I had played with some of those guys before, and then we get in and like they were just like betting so fucking weird. It was weird stuff. Then I got cold pretty early. Then I hit a very nice hand that got me back in it off. Just like we had the same thing. Actually, no, I think I beat it with a full house. They had a full house, 5s and 4s, and got that one. And then it was just slow decline the rest of the night. It was. I even took off a couple hands like at the main event because I was watching UFC. card too. I had that on.
Yeah.
UFC 303 last night. So Alex Pereira was fighting in the main event, and I was like, I'm not gonna play these hands. You guys can play through. I'm gonna watch this fucking main event here. I needed a little reset, but I was like, well, I'm not gambling because I'm not playing here. So I like it was so dumb. I'm already like a good amount of beers in from poker there at that point, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm betting on Alex. I put like 50 on Alex, and he hit, and it was great. So that was even better. I knew I was betting him on it anyways on like parlays and stuff, but yeah.
I watched one of the first ones was Silva. That guy Silva.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I think I know which one. Did he have the knockout?
Yes. He was against that Canadian Jordan.
Charles Jordan.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
What a contrast! Crazy. What a contrast in fighters. Jordan, a little lanky, kicking. I loved some of those wheelhouse kicks that he was doing, and Silva was like clapping him up, dapping him up after like, nice shot. You missed me, but.
Wait, so you just missed the Peyton Talbot fight? Did you not see that one? That was the first fight. The 19-second knockout?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, it was fucking crazy. Wait, I can pull this up. Hold on. I got to show you this. It was one of those like holy fuck videos. Come on. Here it is. Here's the knockout. Oh, that is loud. All right, let me share this to you real quick so you can see this.
Yeah, so let's preference this right now. This podcast is just going to be a hodgepodge of weekend stuff.
This is just stuff. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Oh, I got to hit watch stream. Sorry.
Oh, you're not in there? Whoops.
There we go.
All right. Mind you, this is like 10 seconds of the fight here.
Oh,
fucking slept and then just
and then
dribbled his fucking head.
Why didn't the ref just end that earlier?
I know. I was sitting there. I was like, it would have been so cool if the ref just called it and gave him a walk off because it was oh my god. And then they show it like slowed it down. He got the left in and then just perfectly timed the right and like it hit. It got his chin, but like it also got his like shoulder or something. I don't know. That looked like it fucking hurt, but. He was also like a minus 2,000 favorite. So we kind of knew that was going to happen. But, there were some good fights. What else in the main card? Ian, Gary, and Michael Venom Page. That was a good fight. I went to decision. But the women's one got... they called it a KO. I thought they were going to call it a doctor stoppage. But the girl that lost, Bueno Silva, had like the deepest gash right above her eye. It was kind of nasty. It was leaking. The next fight was kind of a snoozer. So get this. This was actually crazy. So the co-main was Dan Ige and Diego Lopez. It was supposed to be Brian Ortega and Diego Lopez. And at 7:30, mind you, this main card started at 10. At like 7:30, there was talk and like suspicions that Brian Ortega was sick and he was going to have to pull out of the fight. And Dan Ige like texted Hunter Campbell, who's like the matchmaking guy for UFC. And he was like, dude, I've been in camp for like 3 months. I'm in great condition. I live like right here. Like I can save this fight. So comes in on like 3 hours notice to fight in the co-main and goes the distance, goes all 3 rounds and loses in a decision. It was absolutely like crazy. I know he lost, but it was still pretty nuts.
Dana's gotta give him some money for doing that.
Yeah, well, I think I didn't see like the purse yet. But yeah, no, it was insane. I know he lost, but like ultimate respect to him. That's such a dog move.
That's the thing about these guys. If they're living in there, I mean, they live to fight.
Yeah. But it was crazy. Cause like it's starting the main card at 10 and like they showed the card and they still had Brian Ortega in there. So like this wasn't like decided until probably 2 fights before them, like locked in, like Dan Ige still had to come and like get weighed in. Diego Lopez had to re-weigh in. They had to adjust it to a 165 catch weight limit. It was like, or 165 catch weight fight. It was nuts.
But didn't Silva though not make weight? I thought as well.
What?
I didn't think Silva made the fight that I saw.
Oh,
Jordan Silva, because they said he was at 145.
Yeah, I think he was a little over.
Yeah.
So it'll just take it out of like his purse, but still, it was just a lot of crazy stuff. And like I was on Twitter throughout the fights too, and like everybody's like, "Is he out of the fight? Like, what's going on? Are we missing a fight?" And then boom, no, it gets saved. It's just crazy shit. This card was cursed from the beginning. Yeah. This was supposed to be the Conor McGregor card.
Yep.
We were finally supposed to see Conor McGregor fight. I was so excited, and then yeah, all this just the shenanigans bullshit happened for this one, and it was crazy. It still worked out. It was still a really good card. But man, just a whole lot of nonsense. But what would you expect from a Conor fight night, you know?
Yeah, oh, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, there's the little pin that you're gonna put up on the podcast. Nonsense.
Oh man, I was gonna say something, but now I forgot. Oh no, there was somebody though that like when everybody's on Twitter talking about like, well, is the fight gonna get saved? Blah blah blah. Like, what's happening here? Somebody tweeted out something. I thought it was kind of funny. It was like, what if this is all just a joke and like the co-main event is just getting replaced with Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler? He's fighting anyways. He was always gonna fight on the card. Like, it's like that would have been hilarious. A big old joke from Dana, but no. It was a good one though. All right. Next. I want to see which order I want to do this. I'll just do it the order I have it pulled up because I didn't want to talk about this one. Rest in peace, goalie hugs. Linus Ullmark got traded to the Senators this week on Monday. And we didn't text or anything about that. I knew we were going to bring it up. For a first-round pick, Jonas Korpalapso or Korpalasa, I don't know. Hockey names are hard to say, but apparently he's a really shit goalie. Yeah. And he's like 30. And Mark Kostelik, who apparently was kind of a nice pickup. And he's kind of young. I mean, he's 25. Little center action. I think the first round pick is the most valuable part, even though it is only like 25. But this is like the first time since I think like 2018 the Bruins like had a first round pick.
Yeah,
you got any thoughts on the trade?
Yeah, thoughts on the trade. I mean, obviously it had to been done money wise. And when you look at the depth though, I mean, yes, we do get another goaltender who played obviously down in Providence because we already have goaltenders coming in place.
No. That's the thing. I was here. I don't think we can send him down with something in his. I don't know if he doesn't have any moves or whatever. Or no, it's not that. It's that Brandon Bussey is he doesn't have any more moves down. So like if he does, he's gonna have to clear through waivers, and I think we know he's not gonna clear through waivers. So we're kind of trapped where now we're gonna have to have 3 on the roster, or you get rid of Korpalasa.
Yeah,
trade him away, but nobody else wanted him. He was really terrible last year. Apparently, Senators were thinking they were just going to cut him. So, like a month ago, and then now he's getting traded, included in a package. We kind of just picked him up for no fucking reason. He's on a terrible contract that Ottawa's only paying 25% of. Like, it's weird. And then if we cut him, then we got to take on that dead cap. So it's kind of just a weird spot.
I mean, yeah, maybe he does sit as, well, you don't have an emergency goalie, and you don't want to carry 3 on the roster going in.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
I don't know. It'll be, I guess, interesting to see what's going to be that 2. Who's going to be that 2 at the start of the season, I guess. Or, yeah, if we're going to end up moving him, I don't know. I really don't see the idea behind this, but who knows? Bruins hockey. All right, what else? Bruins draft. Bruins had a okay draft, I guess. I heard.
I mean, reading here on this little ranking system, these guys giving them Corey Pronum from the Athletic gave him a C plus. We got Kyle Cushman from the Score, another C plus. Bleacher gave him a B minus. Ryan Clark from ESPN gave them a no grade. Ryan Murphy from the Sporting. Yeah. No, I don't think the Ryan Clark.
Okay. I was like, why the fuck is he grading hockey?
Maybe he did, and that's why I gave him a no grade. Brian Murphy from the Sporting News gave a B minus, and Clutch Points gave a B plus. I guess the big USA Today gave him a B minus. Big thing is this Dean
Latorno.
This 6'7" center.
Yeah, he's ESPN saying he's a quintessential Boston pick, even if it was a little bit of a reach. The potential for Tage Thompson 2.0 has to be enticing for a franchise that needs help down the middle. It's going to take a few years, but there's a real chance Latorno is a unicorn, and Boston took that swing. So he could be a nice little pickup there.
And he's going to Boston College. So he's going to get, when you look at development schools for hockey, BC, BU, Denver,
Michigan,
Minnesota, Duluth, things like that. So, he's going to get opportunity. The Hobie Baker award winner came out of BC this past year, number 1 pick. So, great opportunity for the kid to get some ice time and learn, a more probably, and especially the Hockey East, a more physical type of play. So, and 6'7", and we have said all along we do need some centermen. So,
true. There was another trade I forgot. This was during the draft, I believe. Jacob Lauko and a 2024 fourth, so in 122 to move up to 110, and picked up Vinny Lettieri from the Wild, who previously played for us 22-23 in one game in 22-23. I didn't know that. I guess it's a decent depth forward for the Bruins to bring back. They also look to replace Lauko with another feisty forward. I really liked Lauko. That kind of sucked. I was not happy with that trade.
Because of his versatility, being a wing and played a lot of center as well down in through the run in through the playoffs. So, but we'll see. It's got to be Cap. We got to.
Yeah.
Swayman is going to get some money. So,
dude, that was the other thing about the trade with Ullmark that I just don't understand. Picking up that terrible contract. The point of moving Ullmark was to gain back some salary relief. Yes, you had a pick, but then you're taking on another guy who's on a terrible contract for a couple more years. It's like, what means more to you? Is it the little bit of cap that you save in this move, even though you're still taking on a stupid contract? Or is it the pick? What's valued more? I personally, I wanted the cap relief more, I think, to go and get those guys like the James Reamstick. Yeah. I'm having a fucking stroke right now trying to remember his name. Those guys, the Shattenkirks that we had this year on the vet mins. We're going to need more guys like that next year to fill holes. I don't know. I really don't like that trade. I really don't. Okay, so you got anything else about the Bruins?
No. See you in September, Bruins.
Okay. Different draft for the NBA champion Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
First round, pick 30, took Baylor Shireman out of Creighton. Absolutely love this pick. Baylor is a freaking stud. He was such a dog this year in the tournament. I don't know how they let the NBA champion, get this guy at 30. It's absolutely ridiculous.
And what was his stat line that was unique? Only 2 other or whatever to do 2,000?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Points, rebounds, steals, like everything, every stat. I don't know. He's like 6'6" or whatever.
Yep.
But he plays a lot bigger, or at least he did at Creighton. He was one of those like 2 bigs that they had, I guess, even though the guy's like he's gonna play a 2 or a 3 for us. I don't know. I saw the pick and I was like, well, that is so clearly a Sam Hauser replacement if we weren't able to like get it done. But it looks like the Celtics, actually, I think they already did. Or if not, they're getting close to prioritizing a deal with Hauser and White this offseason. But so now we won't need to replace Hauser, but maybe Baylor will be able to carve out a little role himself because he's a great shooter too. So happy to get that. And then is Antoine Watson? I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who this guy is.
The Gonzaga kid, 6'8". I mean, obviously, Gonzaga has put forth some decent players, always producing. And what's kind of cool is that these guys have played multiple years. They're not one and dones or whatnot. I mean, Baylor was a 5-year player. I think Antoine a couple of years as well, probably 4 with Gonzaga. So they're bringing 5 years. So 2 5-year players. So you're sitting there with guys that, because yes, they're rookies, and you know how the NBA is with rookies, and you need to, cut your teeth in the league. But playing already 5 years in college, and being, probably 23, 24 is, I think,
they're both 23.
Yeah, going to be outstanding for us. It's great to, hearing, the Knicks move and whatnot. How are they closer? But we still are plus 280 to everyone next group at plus 800 to win next year. So
really, damn.
Yep.
It says Watson averaged in his final year here 14.5 points, 7.1 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.5 steals, 57.8% shooting from the floor. Converted just 65% of his free throw attempts and went 21 of 51 from distance. So need to work on expanding his range to stay relevant at the NBA level. But looks like he could be a guy. You mentioned the Knicks move. Go ahead, actually.
Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, look, the Knicks are trying to. It's so cute. The Knicks are trying to build their team to be able to beat us. Like they are making a team to beat the Celtics. But I won't lie, the Knicks look kind of nice. I gotta say, the Knicks might be okay this year. We're still gonna beat them in a 7-game series. There's still not a team that can beat us in a 7-game series, but like the Knicks will at least play us in the Eastern Conference Finals next year.
Yeah, they do look pretty nice.
Yeah,
but I'm just wondering though, defensively, and the switches, and with this kid Baylor, I mean, being 6'6", and probably 2 can probably guard a 2-3, and being what he did in college, maybe even a 4. So
yeah, it'll be interesting.
I'll be excited about that kid.
I'm excited about him. All right, Red Sox. Red Sox. Let me see this. Where was it? Blue Jays. So we said 4-2 week, or did we say 3-3? I think I said 4-2.
Yeah, I think I said 3-3. We would be pleasantly surprised, and we could see a 5-1.
Yeah, we did say that,
but you would have gotten it.
No, I don't.
Oh no, I would have.
You would have.
That's
right. Because we split it with the Blue Jays. Because Wednesday's game, I think, or Thursday. Yeah, Wednesday's got suspended in like the second inning. That's gonna get finished up later on in the year. So won Monday 7-6, lost Tuesday 9-4. Come back Friday, started with the Padres, lose 9-2, lose 11-1, and then win today 4-1. So we at least scrap one. So we go 2-3. Not a great week, but actually that does kind of suck. You would hope that we were going to do better this week with the Yankees coming up next weekend. But we got Marlins and like Athletics up here too, so those teams suck. So we got an opportunity to win some games. This week, Marlins series starts on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we got the Yankees. We're playing in New York. Oh, that'd be awesome. We can watch. There'll be like Friday night. There'll be Sunday night baseball too. Oh, we'll be gone by then. Damn. Yeah. But, all right. What do you see for this week, man?
I'm gonna say a 4-2.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. We got to sweep the Marlins. I hope we do. And then you go 1-2 against the Yankees. That's fine. I mean, we did win the series, the last one. So
yeah, and in Boston where we haven't been playing as well. So
yeah,
on the road we're playing better and going to Yankee Stadium. But I don't know. 4th of July weekend in Yankee
I don't know,
Stadium.
man. Yankees have been kind of slipping recently too, though. So I don't know. Could be a sneaky spot. Fucking Red Sox are. I saw this stat, and obviously it lost this weekend. Probably because I saw the stat. It was something about like we hadn't lost a series in like a confusing amount of time. I feel like the stat was false, but we're like 12, 8-3 so far in series this year. So for a team that's just been, scraping around 500, 12-8-3 in your series record is kind of nice. It's like if that was worse, you'd be a little concerned. It'd be a little more concerning, but being where we're now and winning those series and having that record, I'm okay with that.
I am too. And now being 44-39, a .530 winning percentage. Yes, we're 9 games behind now the Orioles. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we can do here. We're 8.5 behind the Yankees. See if we could take 2 out of 3, close that gap, that would be nice.
That'd be big. We're only 1.5 out of the wild card behind the Royals right now. It's the Yankees that are in there now, but we've talked about this. Obviously, it's going to be one of the Yankees or the O's getting one of those wild cards. And then it's the Twins and the Royals and us kind of in this group. And then 2.5 games behind us, there's Rays, Astros in their own kind of group. So we're close. Twins and Royals are going to have to play each other a couple more times, and somebody's got to lose the game. They're going to beat up on each other a little bit, being in the same division. Let's just hang around. That's all it is, really. And have this good series against the Marlins coming up. If you do sweep, and Royals play Tampa Bay, Twins play Seattle, not bad. Or they're playing Seattle right now. Yeah, this is a time. This could be a shot. You go up there, get a nice little sweep, get into a wild card spot going into the 4th of July series against the Yankees, and that could be a real turning point for the team,
And, now's the time. Obviously, yeah, a sweep with the Marlins would solidify us getting very close, I think, to that wild card. And then, as you said, a series with the Yankees. And at that point, we're getting close to the All-Star break, and then we have to really consider what we're doing at that trade deadline.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of stuff coming up in the next couple days and weeks where we'll start paying attention to that a lot more. And hopefully, I want them to make some moves. I really do. I want the ownership to actually give a fuck about the Sox. They're playing really surprising baseball, and they're literally the thing on this article that I'm looking at, which I'm about to bring up with the midseason report cards. But the first line is the Red Sox aren't supposed to be there, not after their disappointing offseason, all the injuries they sustained. We're not supposed to be here. Yet we are. So I hope they just buy in a little and, make us want to watch these games and stuff, make us want to root on the Sox. All right. I've got these midseason report cards. I'm going to go through by position group here and read them off to you. And per position group, let me know if there's any that stand out as in like maybe super wrong or guys that you want to hear their little write up about if you think they're kind of like spot on.
Okay.
All right. Starting pitchers. Brian Bello, a D. Cutter Crawford, B+. Cooper Criswell, B. Tanner Houck, A. Nick Pivetta, C+. And it says Garrett Whitlock, incomplete.
Obviously Tanner, big surprise and being at an A. I mean, not a surprise. We've always loved Tanner. Thought he had some stuff. Obviously working his way, but to be able to put the stuff he has right now and a great ERA, I think an A is where he should be based on his current status. I think an A is surprising though for us going into the season. I don't think we would have expected him to be an A.
Yeah.
We said it, I think, last week. Having him now being your ace when we thought Bello should be, that's surprising. I would have seen felt comfortable with a B for him, but having him being an A right now, great stuff. A fantastic ERA. That's a surprise. Cutter, I think too. I think he started off well. I think he tailed off. I wish I would have given him a B+. B's fine. Bello has just been an absolute disappointment.
Yeah, that's literally what this says. You're talking about Halkin. I mean, yeah, A for his incredible year so far, and like he keeps pitching like this or gets a little better in the second half. I mean, he could pitch his way into the AL Cy Young conversation. I'm looking at this thing. It's like baseball database, or baseball musings. It's got a Cy Young tracker through yesterday's games. And in the AL, it has him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th right now, right behind. Wait, this isn't even just AL. Okay, hold on. AL teams, 1, 2, 3, 4th in the AL, behind Seth Lugo, who's got the highest season score, I think. Right? Yeah. Corbin Burns and Tariq Skubal. And then there's Tanner Houck. So could pitch his way into that conversation. That'd be kind of crazy.
That would be crazy.
All right. Relievers. Chase Anderson, B. Brennan Bernardino. Yes. A. Cam Boozer, A. Isaiah Campbell, F. Kenley Jansen, A-. Yeah, A-. Zach Kelly, A. Chris Martin, B. Justin Slayton, A. Craig Wiesert, A-. Josh Winkowski, B.
Again, surprise, probably a
That's
surprise.
A lot of A's.
That's a lot of A's, and we're, obviously, thank you, Andrew Bailey. You are an amazing coach for us to be able to put together this. I think going into episode 10, when we finally started talking about the Red Sox in spring training, I do not think we thought this reliever staff, this portion of the staff, would be able to do what they're doing. Kenley, yeah, keep it up because we could trade you.
You're on his ass.
Keep it up.
No, but I think all this.
I think we have to. I think we have to trade it. I think we could. This staff could deal without Kenley.
Oh, 100%. I think it's just making sure if you're doing it at the trade deadline here. First off, you can't trade him in conference because you're going to compete against these guys potentially trying to still get into the wild card. So it's about getting what you feel like is a decent return from somebody in the NL here. And I don't know. And then maybe they're just not going to do it because, yes, you could think of, well, the staff is fine without Kenley even throughout the year if we do make a run, but you got to factor in there might be some more injuries. And then so maybe ownership and everybody's just like, you know what, we might as well keep Kenley. He's been great for us and we'll just keep him on the team as we do try to make a push.
Yeah. And I guess the big important thing is can these guys sustain these A's and this length when, Kenley obviously has been there in the past. Has playoff experience. So that's something, though, I think we have to keep in mind. Can these guys, injury aside, can they keep on throwing and putting up these numbers? But but I think we'll agree we're pleasantly surprised with this relief group.
Very much so. All right, catchers. We only got 2. Reese McGuire, C. Connor Wong, A.
I read a thing about the kid Kyle Teal, I think it is.
Yeah. Love Kyle Teal. Can't wait.
And just having what would be exciting, because they were talking about how Connor being so athletic, doing so well, that he could potentially play any place. The kid said he grew up playing every position. But he can throw it. I'm a little bit surprised that Reese is at a C. I thought his ability to, he started off well, RBI leader for us in the first month, I think it was. I know defensively, he was doing well 2 years ago. It'd be a shame if we couldn't use Connor and his versatility to do something else with Teal and kept McGuire and use Connor if we need him. I don't know, outfield, second base, what have you. But yet, as well, if that's not the case, if you have a Wong Teal, are you doing 50-50? Because both of them could easily take the majority of the games. So how would that work?
Maybe. If Teal comes up this year, I think it may be a 50-50 thing. I think long term, though, like if they were to be your 2 guys on the opening day roster next year for catcher, I think Kyle Teal is really good. I've seen Kyle Teal for a while when he was playing in Virginia. I literally saw him play here. Like, he's an incredible player. He was like one of the best players in college baseball. When we got him last year, in last year's draft, I was like, how the fuck did he drop to us at, I think it was like 14. I thought we got to say, I absolutely loved that pick. I think eventually he's going to turn into like your guy, probably like the 70-30 split with Wong.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like you're saying, I think Wong would have the versatility then to, I don't know if it would be outfield. I could see him infield, maybe something like a
second or third.
Like him at third. I was gonna say first. You put Cassius at DH. You get Yoshida out of here because he's doing nothing but just taking up money, in my opinion. But yeah, it's actually crazy here. It says Wong has been one of the best catchers in baseball so far. He has been. If he had enough bats to qualify, he'd be among the leaders for the AL batting title right now. I don't know what that number is and how far off he is from it, but he's a dog, man. Hitting fucking 327. Absolute dog. All right, infielders. Got a good amount of them here. Tristan Cassius, B-, Bobby Dahlbeck, D, Devers, A-, Romy Gonzalez, C+, Vaughn Grissom, D, David Hamilton, A-, Dom Smith, C-, Trevor Story, incomplete, Emmanuel Valdez, C.
Vaughn Grissom?
D.
That's, obviously, he's injury plague. That's a shame. I thought he would be doing a whole lot better for us. David Hamilton is a complete and utter surprise. I think we can agree we're not excited about him. And just, absolute surprise. Dom Smith, thank you for holding first base until Tristan is fully healthy back. What else? Romy, I absolutely love Romy.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Romy.
He just we need to find him, I think, some more at bats.
Yeah.
I mean, a homegrown talent right here, or player we have. How do I know that? I'm playing MLB 24, and I'm playing with him in Portland right now.
Nice.
So,
you're doing a pro, like your own guy, or you're playing with a team?
I'm playing my guy and
the road to the show.
The road to the show, yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't know you were playing that. What position are you?
Center field.
Okay, I'm a two-way. I'm a pitcher and shortstop. But I did it where you just get drafted, so I didn't pick the Sox, and I really wish I did, because I'm in fucking Oakland right now, dude, and we suck. And like, I did a whole stream of it, I think, this last week, and I was just like, we just fucking always just lose games. And I was sitting here, I was like, I don't know how much longer I can do this. Like, I can't deal with this team. I'm doing I was like in the AL MVP conversation for like half the year. I've fallen off a little bit, but I'm like leading the league in home runs and stolen bases. And we're still like fucking 39 and 70. Like, it's ridiculous, man. I was leading the league in home runs, got in the home run derby, didn't even fucking get placed in the All-Star game. Ridiculous snub.
I got drafted by the Sox only because I picked them obviously as a favorite team, and I'm playing on rookie level, and I'm not nearly as good as you. And I think I got picked up, 56th round or whatever it was. But I'm there, and I'm hitting. My average is fantastic, over 415 right now, and
it might be time to put it up to fucking vet, buddy. Or do the dynamic difficulty. Then it changes with you. As you get better, it gets a little harder. You should do that one.
I want to go up to. We had a conversation. I should be going to Worcester pretty soon.
Awesome, nice. Yeah, we had Fuck, what was I saying? I lost it. I lost the thought. Fuck. Oh, you said you went in like the 54th round. That's fine. I think I went like 11th. I didn't do super good in the showcase either. 11th round, but I'm a two-way stud. I know every other team's kicking themselves right now. How'd you let me get to round 11? Okay. So, nice sidetrack. Outfielders. Abreu, B+. Jared Duran, A+. Let's go. Fuck yeah. That one makes me so happy. Tyler O'Neill, B+. Zidane Rafaela, B+. Rob Refsnyder, my guy, A-. And Yoshida, C-.
Yeah, I'm fine with those those grades as well. I think Zdeno might have been given a lower grade only because he's been flipping back and forth, but his bat is coming alive now. He's got to settle into that center field role and just feel, I think, more comfortable instead of having him as young as he is flipping back and forth. I mean, he's athletic, but hey, maybe bring up Kyle and put Connor to short.
Maybe. God, I love this. What an amazing story Duran has become. He's one of the best all-around players in baseball, and it'll be a travesty if he isn't named an all-star. It absolutely will.
And bringing that up, I pulled up the all-star votes here. I want to talk about that. I mean, still, I don't see him even in any of this conversation in the outfield. They had talk more in whatever I'm looking up here, and forgive me for not knowing what article this is or put this out, but more of the talk was that Soto had earned the second most votes of any AL player behind Judge, but they have Soto, Stephen Kwan, Anthony Santander, and Kyle Tucker up here in the outfield.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Is Aaron Judge getting blackballed? Like, why the fuck is he not one of the four? That was confusing for me. I saw that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's sad. I wish people would give Jaron Duran the love that he deserves. 288, 9 home runs, 39 ribbies, 20 stolen bases. He's 99 hits. He had a freaking dong today. Homered in back-to-back games here. He's such a stud.
He is. And what I looked at, finally at 27, finally putting it together. The speed that this kid has is just incredible. What about that pop-up earlier in the week, right? Went in between, I think it was against Toronto, where in between the third baseman and the shortstop. Infield pop-up. They don't take it. Neither one. It drops, and Duran's at second.
I didn't see that, but that's awesome and not surprising.
Absolutely incredible hustle from this kid all the time. I think there was another play where he tagged up from he tagged up from third on, I think, like just an infield or little fly out between the first and left field, like short, and he scored on a tag.
He's so fast, dude.
Yeah.
Such a weapon to have somebody with that much speed. All right. You got anything more about the Sox?
No, just Jaron Duran. Vote for him when it comes out. When voting comes out. We know you guys are listening. Put that in. I've never voted in this. I'm voting this year.
Let's go. Let's go. We got a first-time voter.
First-time voter. Got to get Duran
in. Okay. Wow, we are really, no pun intended, touching all the bases here today. Patriots. I got a little bit of Patriot stuff.
All right.
We're getting to football eventually. Well, it's actually crazy. It's about to be July. Dude, yeah, we're going to have football before we know it. Oh, my God, I'm so excited. All right. I got two things here. One.
Hey, let me just interject here.
All right.
Because you just said you're so excited about football. I don't think we've done this. Rate your top 5 sports.
What? The sports or
that you enjoy watching?
Or my team. Okay. Is this like on TV or in person? Because it's drastically different.
We'll say TV. Well, we'll do both. First TV and then in person.
All right. In person, number 1 is 100% hockey. 2, I'll probably go football, then baseball, then soccer, basketball. I really hate watching basketball in person. I think it kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. But then if we go TV, then I'd go number one is football. Number 2 is probably, I might say baseball too. I feel like baseball on TV, there's something about it being in the summer and like the only thing on, and like on a Wednesday when I'm working, I can turn on fucking day baseball at 1:00. Like there's just something about it. Yeah. Baseball 2, basketball 3, hockey 4, soccer 5. Hockey's cool, but I have such a hard time keeping up with that fucking little baby puck on the really bright ice. Yeah, I feel like that's a good list. And I just don't like watching soccer. That's what I got from that. I don't. Okay, I said I had 2 things for the Pats, but I've really only got 1 because the other one was just saying apparently Brian Hoyer saying he really loves Jacoby Brissett being the mentor for Drake May. But then I kept reading it, and I think he was shitting on Drake May. So I'm not reading that. Fuck you, Brian Hoyer. So instead, I've got this from chowdaandchampions.com.
That's really interesting because a while ago we would have conversations. Wouldn't it be cool if Brian Hoyer became an offensive coordinator?
I know, fuck you, Brian Hoyer. Stay
and
away
now
from
we're
Peyton.
saying, yeah,
talking shit about Drake May. He's about to be the freaking next Tom Brady.
Yeah.
All right. So Chowder and Champions predicting the Patriots 53-man roster ahead of training camp. This goes by position.
I'm excited about this. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go through anything that stands out. Let me know. But at least we'll see. I can only see quarterbacks right now, but it looks pretty accurate. Has Jacoby, Drake, and Joe Milton with Bailey Zappi getting cut. I feel like that's spot on.
Yeah. And I think that Bailey will be coming back on the practice squad.
Probably. Oh, this is weird. It's doing specialists next. Chad Ryland is the kicker. Bryce Behringer is the punter. Joe Cardona, long snapper. Yes, I don't care.
Bring them all back. Yep, bring them all
whatever.
back. Yep.
Running back. Ramondre Stevenson, Antonio Gibson, Kevin Harris. Only holding 3.
Well, I mean, kind of makes sense, being the fact that Ramondre can be a 3-down back, and Antonio, obviously, as I think brought in to be that 3rd-down back. So, yeah, I guess have Kevin. Can Kevin though be that guy that might have to, be on the goal line, potentially produce? Can he be an alternative if one of these guys go down? And I think that's the issue. I don't think. I mean, he showed some flashes, but I don't know.
I don't know if we're ready to rely on him yet.
Yeah, I don't think we can rely on him.
This says I've got Kevin Harris making it as the 3rd, but JaMychal Hasty could end up making it over him, or Pats could be scouring the waiver for some additional help around roster cuts. So
the only thing with Hasty is that he would have been that 3rd-down back, and when you got Gibson later after you had Hasty, I could see the writing on the wall.
Wide receiver, they've got 7. Kendrick Bourne, Jalen Polk, Demario Douglas, KJ Osborne, Javon Baker, Tyquan Thornton, and Jalen Reagor. Now, I don't think we're going to keep 7. If we would, Jalen Reagor's that last guy, but it's just for like a specialist thing for returns. Mm-hmm. But I was literally seeing something when I was Googling this earlier before we started. There's some whispers that we might get rid of him like sometime soon, like cut him maybe within the week. So I don't know. It's a big just mix up of guys, and I guess like one's gonna get cut. I don't think it's gonna be like one of the surprising ones like KJ or like Tyquan or something. I think it's gonna be Reagor, and I think they're gonna just stay with 6. And then, this say Juju would get cut and Keishon Boutte, and that's fine. I want Juju off this team.
Yeah. But, I mean, Boutte, though, LSU product, you took him last year. Is it the fact that if you're looking at Reagor as a 7th just because of the kickoff ability, I might just keep Boynton.
Boutte. I don't know. I'd just get rid of Jalen Reagor already now. And like, I know he was pretty good for us as a specialist last year, but I say just rip the Band-Aid off here and let's get fucking Tyquan Thornton back there with some speed, or Pop Douglas. I could see Tyquan taking kickoffs and Pop taking punts, and that just, in my mind, that works out so well. Now, obviously, I don't know. We'd have to see how it translates to the field, but in my mind, I feel like that makes so much sense.
You still have Marcus Jones.
Marcus Jones too. That's just why are we wasting this spot on Jalen Reagor then? Can we get this over with? Just, this shouldn't even be a conversation. I completely forgot about Marcus Jones. Marcus Jones is the guy. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Tight ends: Hunter Henry, Austin Hooper, Jaheim Bell. Yeah.
Okay.
The only one, I think maybe, I don't know, and it depends on like how Mayo's going to have this team be, you know, in the new Patriots. We've yet to see the identity yet, but I could see something here where if you do get rid of Rager, so we've got a spot, and you keep a guy like Pharaoh Brown, or did he sign somewhere else? I think he actually might have signed somewhere else. But he was, you know, he came in last year and wasn't terrible. He had that one like incredible game, but he was a good passer and everything too, or good blocker. He's with Seattle. No, he did sign. Fuck. All right, so maybe you get somebody like that though, to occupy that spot. But
because you know, Bell in Florida State was a running back.
Yeah, but I think he's also just.
He's going to be your H-back kind of thing. But
yeah, like a weird.
Right, but you could also, I mean, do you end up then maybe losing Harris? Hastings could, you know, be your kickoff, and Bell could be that big back if you need in the goal line or something.
Saying Hastings, Michael Hasty?
Yeah.
You just started throwing out fucking names, dude. You lost me.
I know.
No, but I've got it. I picked it back up. Okay. Offensive line, 9 guys. Holy shit! How do I say this name?
Big.
Chukwuma Okafor. Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah,
beast of a man. Beast of a man.
Okay. Former Steelers draft pick. I honestly didn't know about this guy. Cole Strange, David Andrews, City So, Mike Owenu, Caden Wallace, Layden Robinson, Jake Andrews, and Calvin Anderson.
Okay. I like that.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I'm good with it. It's big. You know, obviously very big and contingent on if Cole Strange is going to be healthy and can play. But we just don't know yet if he's going to open the year in IR or not. So a lot of question marks there. But if we can get some good news about Cole Strange playing this year, I feel a lot better about that offensive line.
Yeah.
At least to start. Defensive line. 6 guys: Christian Barmore, Davon Godshaw, Armin Watts, Dietrich Wise, Daniel Akule, and Jeremiah Farms.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. What happened to like? Hold on.
Lawrence Guy is gone now, huh?
That's okay. That's what I was gonna say. I didn't want to say it unless. Yeah, he was here last year. He's a free agent right now. Okay, so we just didn't re-sign him. I thought we were going to. I didn't want to say that and sound stupid though, and him have left last year. But I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I remember him being there this year.
You know what? I'd rather see us getting rid of that 7th wide receiver, which I don't think we need, and bringing Lawrence Guy in as a locker room guy too.
Yeah, I like that. Edge defenders: Matthew Judon, Keon White, Josh Uche, and Anfernee Jennings. Love it. That is a beautiful edge defender room right there. Love everything about it. Linebacker 4. This is where we could, I think, use another guy. 4 linebackers seems a little low for us. I feel like we usually carry 5.
But no, because
Anfernee and they're counting as, like, I was thinking Anfernee, but he is edge. So no, okay, this makes sense.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see where Gerard's formation is. Is it technically 2 linebackers, or is he going to go 3?
Yeah. Jawan Bentley, Jelani Tavai, Sion Takitaki, I think I said that, and Raekwon McMillan. It's funny you say that. This because being a former linebacker himself, head coach Gerard Mayo is going to take a particular interest in this position group. Mayo knows how to play this position at an elite level, and he's going to demand a lot out of his guys at off-ball linebacker, and the Pats have a really good group of guys here. Nice. All right, yeah, good depth there, too. Stinky good depth.
Yeah.
All right, last two groups here: cornerback Christian Gonzalez, Jonathan Jones, Marcus Jones, Alex Austin, Marcellus Dial, and Sean Wade. Feels very like top heavy.
John Wade still?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I know the kid.
As long as it's not Miles Bryant, I'm fine with it.
Well, yeah. And yeah, I guess Sean is going to be more than a special teams guy. I mean, came out of Ohio State, 6-foot guy, but yeah, I think we've given him enough, opportunity. I would rather see him gone and then take another linebacker.
Yeah. All right, and then safety: Kyle Duggar, Jabril Peppers, Marty Mapu, Jalen Hawkins, Joshua Bledsoe. That's an elite safety room. This is what I was forgetting about, like these linebackers. I love these like hybrid ones that we have. The like Jabril Peppers, Marty Mapu, Jalen Hawkins even is built like that. I remember him from Atlanta. Yeah, that's a good group, and they can help out there with the linebackers on that line, and then you've got Kyle Duggar, just lurking as a fucking menace that he is, because he's just the best. I love Kyle Duggar.
Now, you didn't mention Brandon Schooner.
No, I didn't. It was not on here.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. That was just it was just their site prediction, but
because I know that he's a special teams guy, but he's supposed to be plugged in as the next Slater.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
So if that's the case, bye-bye Sean Wade. Because I'd rather see Brandon in there.
Yeah.
For a special team.
All right. You said you've got trivia. You've got some trivia thing, and then that'll be our last thing before we're out of here.
Well, let's bring up the Rocket Mortgage.
Oh.
We almost had a Wake Forest guy. Batia had been. I think we're going back to. All right. So if Scotty is not in the field,
finish a thought.
if Scotty is not in the field to win it all, then you have a guy who's been leading it most of the 36-hole, 54-hole leader who falls apart and loses it, just like we did at the beginning of the year. Davis came through -2 in his final round for 18 under, while Batia went even. Very steady though throughout this whole week. Watched him a lot. Being again Wake Forest kid, -17, so just lost by a stroke.
Is that just a really tough course?
The one in Detroit?
I didn't see. Yeah, Detroit Golf Club.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of people who played a lot of shit golf today. I mean, like,
yeah.
Well, not shit. I mean, it's like even par, but I can't fucking do that. But compared to like last week, we were seeing fucking like 25 under or whatever it was.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of trees up there, some length, although some of the guys were able to go a couple of those par threes in two, get there in two and go for eagle. I think the big story, let's look here. We had a couple of amateurs playing. Cam Young +1 today for -15. He was up there. Where is the amateur? Where is that amateur?
I know that I'm trying to think of which kid you're talking about. I know he holed out one though.
Yeah. And I don't see him. I'm at -8, -7, although I'm looking for a little A that they would have had. Can't see that. The other kid that did pretty well, the Ohio State kid, Shipley, his first official tournament on tour, finished with a -11.
Holy shit, Luke Clanton. This was an amateur. Shot 14 under. He finished tied 10. Shot 72 today, but he shot 69, 68, 65, 72.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And was this the tournament?
Oh, and there's another one. Ben James went 8 under, shot a 72 today. 70, 70, 68, 72. Tied 44th.
This the tournament, or was it last week? I forget, that had the 15-year-old.
I think it was this week. That's what I'm saying. I think it was that. No, it's not that Luke Clanton kid.
No.
I don't know who it was, though. Jackson Coyven, Miles Russell. Was that it? Hold on. This might be him. Yep, Miles Russell. He's 15. Yeah, he got cut. He shot a 74 and a 70. Even, but missed the cut. Cut line was 400. Still, that's
15?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's very, very impressive.
Absolutely.
Cool stuff.
Cool stuff. Other stuff. Yeah. The Euros. Have you been watching any of the Euros? I know you don't like to watch soccer on TV.
Don't care. All I've watched is the U.S. games for the Copa America.
And we'll touch on that in a second. But watching the Euros, the Spain-Germany game is going to be outstanding. Germany, that's coming up on Friday, July 12th at noon. We're in the quarters. Germany looked amazing against Denmark. Even though they won 2-0, but they held the possession, and usually, Germany's been a defensive, start from back, just really just hold the box, and then maybe some counters, but they've really, I think, increased their passing ability, and they have. I was very impressed with Germany, and I could see them going all the way through. Beating Germany or Spain in this next one. England, I thought Slovakia was going to beat them, but they pulled it out. So far in the quarters, we got England against Switzerland, Spain, and Germany right now. So it'll be, absolutely interesting to see.
Here, cook something up for me. I'm looking at tomorrow's games. Get a little midday little soccer bet going. We got France and Belgium round of 16. France and Belgium tomorrow at 12. Portugal, Slovenia at 3. What's the move on this, Dad? Let me pull up some lines here real quick.
I would say France.
I'm giving you a lot of faith. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got to see because I can give you totals or anything too. Where the fuck are the Euros? I can't see. Oh, here we go. Whoops. Just stupid. All right. France minus 235 favorite. Belgium plus 186 underdog. Portugal is minus 850. So you're saying France, what about over under 2.5, over set at plus 132?
I would do over.
Go over. And you said France too?
Yeah.
And then Portugal, Slovenia. I'm not putting a fucking 850 money line in there. Oh my God. Even if you do 3-way with the tie, they're minus 310. Over under 2.5. Over is minus 112. And then I could even give you this too. Portugal minus 1.5 plus 112.
Minus 1.5.
Yeah, so 1 by 2, man.
I think they'll win by 2. The interesting is they've already lost to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
But so it is. Does Portugal show up? Do the players decide I'm going to show up? And
so you think you rather attack the over there? Because if they come to play, they're scoring goals. If not, like it might be a little close, little 1-1, 2-1, where
it can't go a draw. Well, then you go into PKs, but I guess you could get a draw regular. But you're going probably 120 minutes, and I can't see Portugal going to PKs against Slovenia. I would probably do it. I'd probably say 2-0. 2-0.
2-0. So go under here.
Yeah.
Under 2.5. I like it. Some variance. Let's get this. Boom. All right. Dang.
And I guess we're talking about, you just brought up the U.S. and Copa America. Oh, U.S. What the hell are you doing?
What the hell, U.S.? Literally. Let me pull this up. Go ahead, though. Yeah, that was
you had it, and you could have sat back and lost this or put a draw. Now, Granted, right now you're up in goal differential by two to Panama.
It's like now we got to play Uruguay. That's our last game here.
Yeah,
so I really didn't want to have to rely on this,
And Bolivia's goal differential -7 there. Yeah. So Panama is going to put up probably 3 goals.
Yeah, I'm thinking at least probably 3-1 maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, Bolivia doesn't have a single goal.
Right.
It might be 3-0. Oh
3-0.
Shit, man. Yeah, so you got to win this one now. You've got yourself in a position where you have to win this one because Panama is most like they're winning that one too for Bolivia. Damn, I didn't know it was going to be this tough.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's. This is tomorrow at 9.
What?
Oh, shit.
Both are going off at tomorrow at 9:00. I guess what we could hope. Bolivia hasn't scored, so I can't see a draw off of this. And even if we draw, that's only a point, so that's not enough. We need the win.
Yeah, shit, man.
We can only hope that Uruguay is going to sit players like Argentina did yesterday, because they sat a whole bunch, but still won. But they were playing Peru.
Yeah, one can hope. We'll see, I guess. Hopefully,
it's going to be a shame if we're hosting this and we're not in it.
Yeah. And just not good vibes that you want to bring into the World Cup that we also host next.
Absolutely. And and even if we do get through this, it is going to be, I think, very difficult. Right now you got the other part, you're dealing with Group B, although I know we won't be playing a Group B 1 or 2, but you got Mexico that could be kicked out of this as well.
Yeah.
So
well, let's get past this game first.
Yeah. Could you imagine the only team to get through in Copa would be Canada?
That'd be tragic.
Out of Canada, Mexico, and the U.S., Canada is the only one to get through.
Yeah. All right, pull up this trivia.
Pull up the trivia. So today's trivia we are doing is a 4th of July trivia. All right. And this is this right here again is the one that we didn't do very well with Josh.
Oh, on this site. Okay.
On this site on Fun Trivia. But again, trivia that I found for the 4th because we're excited about the 4th. All right. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. On July 4th, 1960, which Hall of Fame Yankee great hit a first inning 3-run home run for the 300th home run in his career? Was it Ken Griffey? Nope. Was it Thurman Munson, Mickey Mantle, or Lou Gehrig? Come on now.
Mickey?
Mickey. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got that. Let's go.
Nice one. Number 2. Which of the following sluggers in baseball history was the victim of the 300th career strikeout by both Bob Gibson and Nolan Ryan in his career. One of them occurred on July 4th, 1980. Jack Klugman, Tom Brady, Cesar Geronimo, or Ted Williams?
Definitely Tom Brady.
Yeah, Cesar.
Oh, it is?
Oh, wait a minute. No,
wait a minute. Jack Klugman.
Jack Klugman, yep. Sorry.
Nice.
In 1911, Hall of Fame great Ty Cobb of the Tigers won the American League's first ever MVP award. He also had a 40-game hit streak in that season, which stopped on July 4th at the hands of the Chicago White Sox pitcher, who was at Danny McLean, Ed Walsh, Jimmy Malone, or Frank Tanana.
I don't know. You could just.
I'm going Denny.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just throwing a fucking dart at a dartboard here. I have no idea.
Yep. July 4th, 1988, the Kansas City Royals released which five-time Rolaids Relief Award pitcher, only to be scooped up by the St. Louis Cardinals. Is it Johnny Podres, David Cohn, Jim Catt, or Dan Quisenberry? Any guesses there, son, before I hit?
Let's go Dan Quisenberry because I like his last name.
And yep, good pick. Which catcher set a major league record by catching 28 total innings in a day during this team's doubleheader? Was his O.C. Skachnost?
Breckengost? That's a fucking name, dude.
Zach Taylor, Jackie Slater, or Greg Pinchback. Now, Jackie, we know, played football, so we know that's not that. So is it O.C., Zach, or Greg? I'm going to say Zach.
Yeah, Zach Taylor's giving me the vibes of a catcher that could catch 28 total innings in one day.
In the 1980s, which Yankee pitcher threw a no-hitter, being the first Yankee no-hitter since Don Larson threw a perfect game in the 1956 World Series? Was it Ron Pernowski, Don Drysdale, Dave Righetti, or Roy Halladay? Now, think again. We had this one with Josh.
Yeah, I think we did. Was it Righetti?
It was Righetti.
Okay, yeah, his name was jumping off the page here.
On July 4th, on this July 4th day in 1984, this Yankee pitcher struck out his 3,000th batter against the Texas Rangers and became baseball's ninth pitcher to reach a plateau. Who was his future Hall of Fame pitcher? Phil Niekro, Harvey Haddix, Mickey LaRoche, or Warren Spahn?
LaRoche? That's like LaLich.
LaRoche.
I don't know. I'm gonna go Harvey Haddix. I don't fucking know, dude.
No.
Why is there so many Yankee questions?
Phil Niekro.
God.
Because I guess the Yankees have to play in the fourth.
Says fucking who? I think like the Texas Rangers would have to play on the fourth. Well, I mean, the Yankees are okay. Yeah. Red, white, and blue, whatever. So what? So the Sox have to play on the fourth. Well, the Sox are playing on the fourth.
Yeah. Which player announced his retirement on July 4th in a tearful speech that he claimed to be the luckiest man on the face of the earth? Is it Ty Cobb, Rogers Hornsby, Pete Rose, or Lou Gehrig?
Say Pete Rose, lucky guy, lucky gambler. I don't know.
You don't know this?
No.
It was a famous speech.
Oh, well.
He got up. It was Lou Gehrig because he had Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah.
On July 4th, 1985, the Mets and the Braves played a game that would not end until July 5th at 3:55 a.m. The game took 6 hours, 10 minutes after two rain delays. In the bottom of the 18th, which Atlanta pitcher hit a home run to tie the game, but was also the final out when he struck out in the bottom of the 19th? Herman Killebrew, Ernie Banks, Rick Camp, or Wally Moon?
I don't know. This is right. This is your peak, bro. What is this? 14, 15 watching these? 16?
Yeah.
You know these. I have no idea. I mean, Ernie Banks is the only name right there that sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, but I don't. I don't think Ernie wasn't a pitcher. Okay. The family of this July 4th baby would be proud when their son was later voted to the Hall of Fame in the 1970s. During his career, he won over 300 games and had a batting average of .224, pretty good for a pitcher. Who is this Hall of Fame great of the 1880s? Was it Mickey Welch, Gaylord Perry, Bob Lemon, or Robin Roberts?
Robin Roberts.
Yep, I'm going to say that. Submit my answers. All right.
Oh, it was Caesar. No, it wasn't Jack Hogman.
So we got the first one. We missed the second one.
Jesus.
We missed the third one. Was Ed Walsh. Dan Quisenberry, we got number 4. Oh, it was OC.
Oh, wow.
Wow. We got Dave Righetti. We got Phil Necro. Lou Gehrig's great speech. The Iron Horse. We got Rick Camp.
Rick Camp.
There we go. And
what the fuck,
Mickey
man?
Welsh. We went 6 for 10.
Damn, we kind of stunk it up. Average score 7 out of 10. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself as we're doing that, and I was just like, damn, man, it's a lot of fucking baseball questions. But I was thinking to myself, I was like, wait, it's the only sport that's playing July 4th. Oh, God.
Well, now we got the WNBA probably, right? That was silence.
That was stupid. Okay.
For all our women listeners out there.
I'm going to say voters.
I know. I just
for all our voters out there.
For our women voters out there. For our women listeners out there.
All right. That's it. That's all we got. You got anything else actually, Dad, before I say that? I think we're done though.
I think we're done.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. All right, listeners, thank you guys for taking a listen to episode 26 of A New Era podcast. As always, go ahead and follow us on any social media platforms. Keep up with us there. On Instagram, on Twitter, at A New Era Podcast. On Facebook, A New Era Podcast. Email anewerapodcast@gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, or funny business. We'll catch you guys next week for episode 27. Go Sox.
And enjoy our new intro.
Dude, I told you the intro was there last week.
I know, but
remember?
I know, but I goofed up last week as I said you.
Oh, yeah. You did say that.
Yeah.
I put in a little note in the description though. So
that goes to me going back to listen to our podcast, I guess.
Yeah, guess so.
Yeah.
Happy 4th, everybody.
Love you, son.
Love you, Dad.